What's up guys, Ben Wise here from ZOAR Fitness, and today we're going to be going over our drag factor test. Alright, so basically, where should you be putting the damper setting at for your rower, right? So there's two parts to our test. We have a sprint test and a sustainable test. So you'll basically see that the work rest periods flip-flop. For the first one, your sustainable power is going to be a 1 to 6 work rest ratio, where you have 3 minutes work and then you only have 30 seconds of rest. So not a long time, basically enough time to let that interval roll over and to actually be able to change your damper setting. Right? And for each of those, it's going to, in that 3 minutes, you're going to be climbing each interval, right? So you got 5 total sets. You're going to go from a damper setting of 1 to 3 to 5, and then to 7, or 5, 7, and then 9. Sorry. And then on the opposite, part 2, you're going to rest 10 minutes in between these, and then you're going to have 5 sets at maximum power, but below 40 strokes per minute. So you're not allowing your strokes per minute to get out of control, right? Where you're just kind of turning them over as fast as you can. We're just talking about power within a certain range, right? So again, we're now at 1 to 6, so now that work rest is flipped, and we have 30 seconds of work and then a nice long break, right? So it should be really high power each time. And now the damper setting is falling, so we're going 9, 7, 5, 3, and then ultimately 1. And then we're going to be, once we're done with that, we're going to go back and look at the actual average pace. So your power, that's what pace is measuring, right? Your power output, and seeing where, number 1, of those 5 intervals, where could you create the most power, right? Sometimes that's not intuitive, right? Like oftentimes people can create more power on 3 than they can at 9, even though at 9 is creating more resistance, right? And that's something I get more into in the article, right? But then not only are we just measuring the objective, the power output itself, we're also measuring the subjective, kind of where do you feel like, right? This feel is an important part of it. Your power and sustainability kind of collide, and you have that sweet spot, right? So again, maybe your sweet spot, you could create the most power at something like a 7, but you feel like you're just a little bit more sustainable, and you were able to kind of, again, be a little bit more repeatable at a 6. We got to then figure out where that drag factor was, like on that current rower. If you're at a 6, where does that drag factor actually result as? Maybe that's a 120, indicating now that's your drag factor. That's going to be the same on every single piece of equipment that you get on, right? So this is our test, and it's just a good way to actually find out where should you be putting your damper setting or drag factor at on a given machine, right? There you go, guys. There's a whole article I wrote on this, so feel free to go check that out. I'll link to that below. But yeah, let me know if you got any other questions or you need any of the resources. There's other drag factor tests out there. I created this one because I feel like it more accurately represents the demands of our sport, the sport of fitness, versus crew or anything else that often, rowing resources are actually kind of based on. So let me know if you got any questions. Max and I will be happy to ask you or answer your questions.